AccountView. Training Video 2. In this training session, we will look at System and User Administration and User Configuration Software. AccountView. System and User Administration. The AccountView system is a multi-user web-based application that has the ability to allow hundreds of concurrent users to access and use any number of its modules with its applicable functionalities. The prime intention of system administration is to ensure the smooth running and maintenance of the system. The prime intention of user administration is to allow users onto the system and manage their rights. From these definitions, there will sometimes be some overlap between the two duties. This is even more so in a relatively small system, like we have in the initial rollout in the pilot areas of the loss reduction system. System administrator should be an individual with the following responsibilities. Upkeep the system so that it is available during office hours, as a minimum, detection and addressing of problems, system configuration or reconfiguration where needed, and data updates as soon as it is available from the billing system. For smaller systems, such as AccountView Utility Management Information System in its present application in the pilot areas, system administrator and user administrator duties may be performed by the same individual. In case of system expansion to cover the entire power distribution industry, additional individuals may be required and the roles of system and user administration may need to be separated. The AccountView Database Conversion Utility is a set of software tools that is developed to enable the system administrator to append data updates to the AccountView database on a regular basis. These database updates are received from the data center data on a regular basis. The operation of this utility is covered in a separate training video. We will now have an in-depth view of the user configuration software. The AccountView system is a multi-user web-based application. With its ability to allow hundreds of concurrent users to access and use any number of its modules, with each of its applicable functionalities, it is understandable that there must be a way of user management. The AccountView user configuration page is an administrator's function for the use of user administrators to manage users. The AccountView user configuration page is opened from the system main menu after following the familiar signing-in procedure. Select the sign-in menu item. Enter login credentials and select the sign-in button. Acknowledge the sign-in notification by selecting the OK button. The system's main menu will now be displayed. If user configuration, or any of the other configuration modules, has been enabled on your user profile, the config menu item is displayed. If the config menu item is not displayed, this function must first be added to your user profile before you can continue with this training module. Select the config menu item. The system's users and access menu will be displayed. If the system's users and access menu item is not displayed, this function must first be added to your user profile before you can continue with this training module. Select the system's users and access menu. The AccountView user configuration page is now displayed. There are a number of active areas on this page that will be highlighted. The user display area. This area shows all users in a tree view display panel. The users are grouped according to their system status and works department. The tree view shows all users in a single view for convenience of the user administrator. Users are grouped together in 4 status groups. The first group is the unconfirmed users. These are the users that have completed the initial registration form, but has not been confirmed by the user administrator onto the system. The system do not allow these users to sign in into the system. The second group is the registered users. These are the users that are registered and confirmed on the system. They are allowed to sign in into the system. The third group is the deregistered users. These are the users that was previously been registered and confirmed on the system, but their access have been deactivated. The system does not allow them to sign in. The fourth group is the banned users. These are the users that are removed from the system because of unacceptable behavior. They are not allowed to sign in into the system and see a banned from system warning message on attempt to sign in. We will now move to the next display area to discuss the user detail display area. In the upper part of this area, the registration detail of a selected user in the user tree view panel is displayed. The user access rights detail display area. In this area, the access rights has been allocated to the selected user in the user tree view panel is displayed. The combination of these two areas is the user detail and access rights allocation area. All information displayed in this area is that of the selected user in the user tree view panel. We will select the name of the user in the unconfirmed area in the tree view panel. You may notice that this is the user that we created during the user's registration training video. Select the user in the tree view. The selected user's detail is now displayed in the user detail area. Similarly, can any other user be selected and its detail will be displayed. Displayed information is that what the user has entered into the system on registration. It will also show any updated information that was changed with this software. User rights has been allocated to this user are displayed in the lower part of the highlighted area. There is no other way to change any user information or allocated user rights. Passwords are not saved in the system and cannot be displayed with this configuration software. We will now show the editing functions. This is how to change user information and user rights allocation. Select the Actions menu item. And then, select the Edit User Detail sub-menu item. An Apply Changes button will show in the detail area and all fields become edit fields. We will now show how to change the present user status from unconfirmed status to registered status. Open the User System Status drop-down list by selecting the drop-down button as indicated. Select the Registered option, as indicated. Similarly, can any of the displayed fields be edited and the contents be changed? Select the Apply Changes button when completed. All data entered is now being verified to confirm that input data meet predetermined requirements. Select the OK button to continue. You will notice that the edited user has now moved to the registered group in the tree view. We will now edit this user again to show how to change user rights. Select the Actions menu item. And then, select the Edit User Detail sub-menu item. An Apply Changes button will show in the detail area and all fields become edit fields. Select the user rights that are required for this user. Select the Apply Changes button as soon as all selections have been completed. Select the OK button to continue. Next, we will show how to change the user's password. Normally, the users are supposed to change their own password by using the Change Password Reset function on the signing in page. There are, however, situations where some users do not have email addresses. This complicates the password changing process, and therefore the Change Password function was added to the user configuration software page. Select the Actions menu item. and then select the Change Password sub-menu item. The new password edit field and Change Password button will show. Type the new password in the new password edit field, and then select the Change Password button. Select the OK button to continue. This brings us to the end of this training video. Thank you very much for taking part in this training program.